In this tutorial, we'll like to show you how to create features in your shape files. So currently we do have the legend all set here. So the next step for creating the shape features is going to either one of two places. First one is just the main place is here under Editor. If you click on the Editor tab, you'll see that I have Start Editing. This is where we'll be able to do all of our main items for editing these. Now notice you can also go into any one of these and go to Edit Features and start editing. It will do the same thing. So let's go here and hit Start Editing. You'll see what comes up here is all the things that are in our legend on the left. So we have the trees, freeway, baseball stadiums. If I click on freeway, I'll be creating freeway. Click on road, click a road, residential street, things of that nature. So in here we're going to start off just with residential streets, and I'll show you. We'll just click on that, and it's going to give us some construction tools: line, rectangle, circle, ellipse, freehand. And so we're going to start with line. Now I will start to do just these parallel streets first, and the ones perpendicular to it. So let's just start here. I will put this one in, and any time that I want to finish a line, I just double click, and once it highlights, it means it's completed. And I'm still on residential street, so I'm just going to do a couple of these this way. Again, double click if you're done, like so, and we'll do a few this way. Okay, and same here, and put a few more in. Notice you can move this guy around when you're editing in case that gets in your way. Now the next one, what if we want to do this with a curve in the street here? So if I do a curve in the street, I'm going to put a line in, but notice this feature construction box is actually really helpful for us because it shows different ways that we can do our line. First is a straight segment like we've been doing. You can do an endpoint arc or arc segment. So if I go in and do an arc segment, this is the one that I want because it shows that I have 3 locations that I click on, and it gives me a full arc over those 3. I can also do tangent curve, I can do a Bezier curve segment, and several other things. And so we will go in with this one, and again move that out of the way, and I'm going to click in the middle and then the end of the curve, and you can see it fits it very nice, and I can switch back to line here like that. So I will finish that one up, and we've created several streets. Now you'll notice that they don't extend fully here. Now that I've put this one in last, I'd like to extend those, and so not only can I create lines, but I can also go in and edit those lines. And so the edit tool, if you go to edit tool here, this is going to select the different ones. I can select whichever one I want, and then within that I can move them around. That's an easy way, which is simply with the edit tool I can move that around, but also I can come here to edit vertices. So both the places I clicked, I can actually move that, and it'll come down and actually intersect with that line down there. Do the same thing over here. I'll click on edit vertices. I'm going to bring this one over to here, and you can see that it wants to come to an intersection point. So we'll do that, and then we'll actually have to move the other one to mark that if we want it to all come to the same consistent point. You'll just want to get familiar with all the editing tools that are available here: reshape feature tool, cut polygons, several different items here, as well as you can do move, split, construct points. If you already have certain things in there, if I have one already, I can copy parallel, so I could have copied these streets parallel. Multiple different editing tools here, and so you can do this both with the streets, or I could come in and do the baseball stadium or big tree. So if I wanted to just now switch, I can actually, while I'm in the same editing session, click big tree, and let's just say I want to put a big tree right in there, and I can just do this like so. Or I want a small tree, and these ones over here, you can see currently these are a little too big, and so we'll have to change the icon size later. But remember, again, I can come in with my edit tool if I put these in the wrong place, and I want to right click and delete them. Select it, right click, delete. Those are ways that we can edit there. The last thing I'll show you is if we were to do a baseball stadium, let's just click over and move to where the baseball stadium is, right here. Let's just say we wanted to draw a rectangle around this to start. If I have baseball stadium selected, I'm going to start here. One of the other useful features is the 90-degree angle, the right angle. I can, once I make my first line this way, every other angle that's made is a right angle. And double click, and there you go. So you may want to put more curves into it like that, but this is just showing you the different features that are available there. Now when you're done with your editor, next thing you want to do is click stop editing, and it'll give you the option here. Do you want to save your edits? We'll just say yes, and so those have been edited in there. So if I give zoom back to my Seattle downtown, you can see that I got my streets in there, some trees, and the stadium here. So let's go ahead and stop at that point, and next we'll show you how to edit some of these features.